Dela writes, my MVVs, welcome. Ooni of Ife, Iyanifa, and elders of the Ooni of Ife's palace have given the wives to the Ooni of Ife as rumored, alleged, speculated, and making the rounds on social media a very stern warning not to embarrass Ooni before the entire world. That they should behave themselves as they step out there. That you don't have to wash your dirty linen outside. Now, they said this came as a result of what Ebony was trying to do this morning, yesterday. Now, you know that the Ajeh Festival is ongoing. And before the Ajeh Festival, a lot has happened during the weekend. And during the weekend, they were actually preparing for that Ajeh Festival, right? And Iyanifa was busy, exposing a whole lot. Like, it's been a whole lot of exposition going on in the palace. And Iyanifa continued to expose all of these things that have been going on in the palace. Yes, so they said Iyanifa just went on and on and on and on and on. But to tell you what it is, now Ajeh Festival, the woman that is Adewaniwamiwas' mother had already come to the palace. They say she landed into the palace yesterday. And she landed because they needed to prepare for the Ajeh Festival. Ajeh Festival is celebrated around across the world by the Yoruba people, okay? Ajeh Festival, I have explained on the other video in the interest of those who do not know, is a kind of celebration of wealth, okay? It's basically done by business people and all of that, and those who want to experience growth in their lives, huh? And so, they have, they are celebrating this Ajeh Festival. So we are hearing, as we are hearing what is going on right now, they say that when, all this name calling, things have been happening in the palace, apart from the hermaphrodite image that was dug, that is tied around Ikpe's neck right now. I don't know how Ikpe will come out of this. Well, over time we are going to find out, right? Apart from that hermaphrodite image, there were some other small images, candlelight images, where one had Olori Naomi and Ooni of Ife, and some carved, they were carved. And the images, if you hold them in your hand, they were really look alike to Ooni of Ife and Olori Naomi. That's one image on the other side. Then they had these candlelight images that represented Ooni of Ife and gospel. This candlelight image that represented Ebony and the Ooni of Ife. Another candlelight image that represented Blow and the Ooni of Ife. And you know what is more? Their names, the name of these people were tied around the body of the candlelight images. Now, do you know that with everything that is going on now, the entire palace, they're actually waiting for Iyanifa to conclude, because the way that those images were, the way they wrote names on those images, okay? They wrote Blow's name and the Ooni of Ife on one. They wrote Ebony's name and the Ooni of Ife's name on the other one. And they wrote Gospel's name and the Ooni of Ife's name on the other one, right? So with the way they wrote the name, it was almost looking as if somebody might find out and it will be tied to these people. Now, according to the people, that is Gospel, that is Blow, and that is Ebony. They are saying they have nothing to do with it. And you and I know that Ebony just came back from the UK. Ebony has not been around. And those things have been buried there. From what they have been able to determine, is that those things have been buried there for over a month or 2 months, okay? And so, if it is Ebony, how was she able to bury it? Except maybe she sent somebody. And so the Oloris themselves are saying somebody did that, like it was a stage managed act. to get them into trouble. And so, but apart from the hermaphrodite is life, like it has a spirit in it, like it is real, like a deity, like something that has got some kind of life. That one has been ascertained by so many babalawos and all of that. And then Iyanifa came for them to dig that big one out and dig the roots out and all of that. It was a tug of war. But that is not what we are talking about now. So these other small images, it was like, somebody deliberately planted those images there so that they can catch these women, okay? So now you do know that they are celebrating a J festival in the palace. Now, Oloris have been crying, they have been sad and all of that. But of course, duty calls. A J festival has come. They have to go out, make up, do all their things to come and sit down and represent, themselves, okay? Or their husband right there. And so they said when Adewaniwamiwas' mother stepped into the palace yesterday, they said Ebony took a fight to Adewaniwamiwas' mother. In Ebony's word, she was stating, or she insinuated that these are some of the people that have the capacity of doing those kind of things, to stage manage events like that, to cause headache and fight between the ones that are already inside. Now, you know that Adewaniwamiwas' mother is still looking forward to having a chance with the Ooni of Ife. You know that there's a Lola also is still looking forward to having a chance with the Ooni of Ife. You know there's a Laide Badmus that is still looking forward to having a chance with the Ooni of Ife. And there is a Peju that is still looking forward to having a chance with the Ooni of Ife. Now, and apart from this one, there is still the surrogate mom. I've forgotten that her name again. And there's still Christiana Adewale. All of these ones, they are working tirelessly to make sure they are with the Ooni of Ife. And Ebony is kind of insinuating that any one of them could have done that because they already know that everybody knows that the Oloris have caused too much, havoc in the palace, and people want them out. A lot of them, they want them to leave. And so whatever they can stage manage to cause problems, to make it look as if they are so terrible and all of that, they will. And so everybody may have been thinking about this. But unfortunately, while this whole drama was going on, Adewaniwamiwas' mother came in yesterday to prepare for the Ajay festival. And they say Ebony started making certain remarks here and there, left, right, and center. The lady had gone, first of all, to go and touch the baby. Ebony said she shouldn't touch her child. And blah, 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 blue, blue, blue. And it was this thing that ignited a whole lot of problems yesterday. And up until this morning, where Ooni of Ife, Iyanifa, the elders, and everybody, they sat there and they told the wives not to embarrass Kabiyesi in front of the entire world, that they should allow Ajay festival to go down. That all of this thing, whoever the culprit is, will be made to serve the full wrath of the tradition. I'm going to bring you more updates. Do not forget that these are all alleged, rumored, speculated, and unverified information making the rounds on social media. I appreciate you, so do not take it as fact.